Tropical Storm Erick is expected to become Hurricane Eric within the next 24 to 48 hours before eventually making its landfall in Mexico. And we have to talk about today's moderate or level 4 out of 5 risk for severe weather. Let's get right into it. What you're looking at right here is the HWRF model, or as a lot of people call it, the HWRF, which stands for Hurricane Weather Research and Forecast Model. The HWRF model is one of the best hurricane forecasting tools that we have, and as you can see right here, it is expecting Tropical Storm Erick to strengthen into at least a Category 2 hurricane within the next 48 hours, potentially reaching those max sustained winds of 100 miles per hour and 120 mile per hour gusts. Now, even though the HWRF model does pretty good with intensity forecasts, it's still not perfect. There is a chance this doesn't reach that Category 2 strength, or there's a chance that maybe this reaches major hurricane status, which would be Category 3 or above. So we have to keep our eye on this closely, and it is heading for a landfall potentially, like I said, in Mexico. Right now, this landfall is projected to be this Thursday, June 19th. So I'll keep an eye on this and keep you guys updated. Moving up to the states, as I said, we have a lot to talk about with the severe weather setup today. We do have a moderate or 4 out of 5 risk for severe weather today across portions of the plains. This is a wind-driven moderate risk. As we move into the late afternoon and early evening hours, thunderstorms capable of producing damaging winds, meaning 80 plus miles per hour, will be possible. Here's our large 30 to 45% hatched risk for wind. Again, in this area today, significant damaging winds will be possible associated with these severe thunderstorms. And we're not even talking about tornadoes, this is straight line winds. We have a lot of instability throughout this region today, and our low-level jet will be cranking up, especially as we get into the mid to late evening hours. So this may push into the early hours of Wednesday. We will see the possibility for significant hail through this region as well, again 3-4 inch plus in diameter. And here's our tour risk zone stretching from eastern Colorado all the way through Kansas and western Missouri, with a smaller but slightly higher 5% risk for tornadoes through portions of Kansas. Timing wise, it does look like we may see our most significant severe thunderstorms beginning to fire off at around 5 p.m. Central Time. And as we push on through the evening, you'll see this kind of discrete setup begin to form an MCS, or mesoscale convective system. This is what can produce those very strong straight line winds as it pushes off to the east. So once the late afternoon rolls around out here in the plains, make sure you have a way to get weather alerts. We're going to have a lot to talk about this week, not just with Tropical Storm Erick, but we already have an enhanced risk for severe weather across the Midwest for tomorrow, a large slight risk for Thursday, and I do think within the next 48 hours, we may even see an enhanced risk placed out here over the Mid-Atlantic. And by the way, the cooler weather we've been experiencing out here in the Mid-Atlantic and New England, well, that's about to go away. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow or sub. I make posts like this every day, and I stream every day to try to answer all of your questions. I'll see you in the next video.